If you've noticed chicken is harder to come by at the grocery store, or if you've had to pay an arm and a leg, or a wing and a thigh, for chicken at a restaurant, you're not alone. One factor is the popularity of the chicken sandwich wars, said Caleb Hicks, the Communications and Membership Director at the Alabama Poultry and Egg Association. Chicken is big business in Alabama. The state produces more than 1.4 billion chickens each year, according to Hicks. That vast majority of those are broilers, the kind of chickens bred for people to eat. Hicks said the state produces 22 million broilers every single week. We do not have a chicken shortage in Alabama, Hicks said. He said the state's 18 processing facilities are operating at around 95% capacity, a normal level even before the COVID-19 pandemic. What we're seeing right now is just an increase in demand for poultry products. Instead, the surge in poultry popularity, along with a host of supply chain issues, such as a lack of truck drivers, led to a partially limited supply in some places, even as the demand soared. That could lead to an increase in prices in the meat section, or on the menu at your favorite buffalo wing restaurant. And the popularity of fast food chicken sandwiches in particular over the last year has helped lead to drastically increased demand. On average, the price of chicken in the US was higher this May than any month since summer of 2018, according to data from Index Mundi. Can't see the chart? Click here. Chicken was $2.37 per kilogram in May, according to that data. That's an increase of 87% over the price in April of 2020, just after the COVID-19 pandemic began, when prices bottomed out at $1.27. May saw the 11th highest monthly price for chicken in the US since at least 1996. During the pandemic, the demand for chicken was almost entirely in grocery stores. That's now changing, as more and more restaurants open back up to full capacity among eased lockdowns. That shift in demand is shifting from grocery store purchases, shifting to restaurants and quick service supply, Hicks said. That competition could drive up prices at the grocery store. Data from the USDA's 2017 Census of Agriculture shows Alabama remains the second leading producer of broiler chickens in the US behind only neighboring Georgia. The South in general produces a whole lot of chickens. 3 states, all in the South, sold at least 1 billion broiler chickens in 2017. Can't see the map? Click here. Alabama sold more than 1.1 billion that year. That's nearly 221 chickens for every person living in the state. Hicks said the industry creates 90,000 jobs in Alabama and more than $15 billion in economic impact. In fact, chickens make up the majority of Alabama's agricultural output these days. The industry accounts for nearly 66% of annual farming revenue in the state, according to the APEA website. A handful of Alabama counties produce more broilers than most states.